Hello, happy Valentine's Day. God bless you. I hope you are enjoying your day. I don't know how many of you have proposed or confessed yourself to your partner whom you want to be or you want to spend your life. But I am here to tell you that again today we have Brother Themchuipam from Manipur who will be sharing about Valentine's Day with young people, very young people. We are going to a school for part of our ministry. So I believe that the children will be blessed through this his sharing. And I believe that we will also be blessed. And please be with us, watch this video till the end. And if you think it is important, please share with your youth members also and young people in your church. Thank you so much. Let's enjoy the day. We have reached the place for our ministry. We are waiting for them to ring the bell and then start service to talk about what is Valentine's Day according to Bible. And he said, Brother Themchuipam, he said he will share from Genesis chapter 3, where the story it's about fall of man. So probably he will start from there. And I believe we will have blessed. I mean, the program is for only for those class 9, 10 students.
I'll take 20 minutes because I'm new to this setting of this company. So. As we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you. This is my full name is Themchuipam, but in short, I told others to call me Apam. You all know, right? Today is a Valentine's Day, right? Yes. So, did anyone receive gift? No, right? Okay, so today is a Valentine's Day, so I'm so delighted to share about something about Valentine's Day. But I'm not going to talk about Valentine's, but I'm going to talk about something to do with love. Okay, so I think we all know. Last time we talked about love. Even today I'm going to talk about love. But my focus here is your assistant headmaster told me to share something about from Bible. He told me to share about Bible. So it is good to start with the Bible and talk about love. So before we start love story, I'm going to share the love story of Adam and Eve. Okay, I think it's something new, but I'm going to share a love story about Adam and Eve. But so you know who's Adam, you know who's Eve, right? Yes. Who's Adam? Okay, no, it's not written in the Bible, but let me share one story. Let me share you one story. One day, Eve got very angry to Adam, and she said to Adam, "Why did you come late? I think you don't love me." Eve got very angry because Adam came late home one day. So Eve was telling Adam that, "Why did you come late? I think you don't love me." And Adam got angry and said, "How can you say that? There's no other woman, only you." Did you get the joke? Only Adam and Eve was there, right? Before. No one was there, right? So by the way, God created man and woman, like God created Adam and Eve. So if we read the first book, Genesis chapter 1, 2, 3, we see the story about Adam and Eve. So why I want to share about this Adam and Eve, there is something that we can learn from this story. Because God created everything, like through His words, like in the beginning, God created this. Yeah. In the beginning, God just said that let the light be there. The light was there. Let the earth be there. The earth was there. But when He created Adam, He took a mud and He made it, right? And He put He bread inside it. So He created Adam in a different way. In the same way, like we are all created in a unique way. So now my point is, I want to share something here is about the love. Why today, as we celebrate as a Valentine's Day, we all know about what is love. We all know what is love. So I want to say something. When God created Adam, God did not create Eve. First, He created Adam, right? You know, right, that one? Yes. So when He created Adam, after that, God looked at Adam, and Adam was alone. So He said, "Oh, Adam is alone. It's not good. So why don't we create woman? Why don't we create another?" So, so God took Adam ribs and He created Eve. So what that shows means, for girls, boys will propose you, right? Boys will come and, "Oh, I love you," and you say, "Yes, I love you too," right? So that's how we started love one another, right? Even the Bible tells us, Bible encourage love, okay? Bible tells us that it's meant to be, if man is alone, it's not good to be alone. Bible says that. But even me, I encourage love. We can love one another, but there is time for everything, right? It doesn't mean that I'm telling you fall in love one another right now. It's not like that. Okay, you should fall in love, but there's times. Yeah, you should know that. So even the Bible tells us that it's good for us to fall in love. It's women cannot be alone, men cannot be alone. There should be marriage. There should be love one another. They should be together, right? So today that's why we are celebrating as a Valentine's Day, right? So see, even in the Bible encourages love to be together. So in our life, we have to get married. We have to fall in love. But remember that there's time for everything. Yeah. So as God created Eve and they were together, and God said it's very good. After Adam and Eve were together, God said it's very good. So for us, even us, when we fall in love, life seems to become very good, right? When we fall in love, someone we feel so good. That is from God. It's not from us. That is God has given us that. But there's always a limit. There is a time for everything. You need to remember that. So, but after creating everything, God tell Adam and Eve, don't eat the tree. Don't eat. There's a one tree inside the middle of the garden. Don't eat that tree. In our Sunday school, we learned that that's an apple, but that's not an apple. Okay, Bible never says that that is apple. Okay, remember that the fruit is not that fruit is not apple, but Bible tells us that that is the knowledge of life, or the good and evil. Okay, but we don't know what kind of fruit is that. But Bible tells us that that fruit is the knowledge of life, the good and the evil. So God told Adam and Eve, don't eat that. If you eat that, you'll open your eyes and you'll open your eyes and you can like God told you don't eat that. But Adam and Eve ate it. And what is the consequence? What is the punishment? Do you know that? After Adam and Eve ate that apple, how God punished them? God chased them out away. God chased them from Eden Garden, right? And God punished them. You know, right? That's the first that we talk about sin. That is the first that committed sin by human being because they ate the first, right? You can fall in love. It's okay to fall in love, right? But there's time for everything. And if you cannot handle that love, and if you fall in love, okay, if you fall in love, and if you have a good, healthy relationship with one another, it's fine. But when you start to fall in love, there's always temptation. Because when Adam and Eve saw the apple, they don't want to eat it, but there is a the Satan, like we say, the serpent, the snake came to them and told them that eat this fruit, eat this fruit. So Eve do it and ate it. In the same way, when you fall in love, when you like someone, you start with boys for boys. We started to try to propose them, right? When we start liking, we don't just stop there. We want to propose them. Even if they reject us, still we want to propose them, right? That's how the temptation started. Okay, after girls accepting, okay, yes, I love you too. After that, what happened next? We'll start becoming talking, chatting, we'll start meeting one outside there, not here, but dark, inside the dark room, right? Everything started. And that's how the sin started, right? Even the same thing, the story, Adam and Eve, when we look at Adam and Eve's story, the same thing happened in our life. No, God created them very perfectly. But the problem with them is they just want to know the knowledge. They just want to become like God. So in the same way, we know that love is good. But when we misuse that love, we fall into temptation, right? We started meeting one another. I don't know what I'm saying, but we started meeting at dark place, touching one another, doing whatever we want, what God doesn't want us to do, what the parents doesn't want us to do, what the teachers doesn't want us to do. We started doing all those things. And that's how we started committing sin. The same way like Adam and Eve. So it's not like I said, I'm going to share something about Adam and Eve. So what we can learn from this Adam and Eve is God punished them after they committed sin. Okay. So in the same way, if you fall in love and when you committed sin more than that love relationship, when you go extra beyond that the relationship, when you go extra that the out of the limit, definitely God will punish you. Remember that, And I know most of us, this is the one temptation that we cannot overcome. And everyone faces this. Even a theologian student like me, even a committed person, others, they face all this temptation. So in the same way, I have a concern for all of you. It's okay to fall in love. Okay, it's okay to fall in love, but remember there's a time for everything. You have to know it. And if you don't know it, and if you do it, God will definitely punish you. You will regret in your life. Because for now, you are still class 8, 9, and you will not understand. For now, when you fall in love, that's the end of the world. You just say, wow, this is... Right? But after, when you grow older, you will regret it again. So remember, it's okay to fall in love. It's okay. I don't stop you for falling in love, but know your limit. Don't go beyond that. When we start, they say that when we start touching hand, we want to touch shoulder again. When we started touching shoulder, we want to touch hand. So it's go like this, and we can just fall into temptation, and we will be like Adam and Eve who ate the apple. After eating that apple, that fruit, God punished him. In the same way, you will get the punishment, and that punishment is the whole life that you will be created for what you have done in this present life. And that whatever you have done in your life, you cannot, even if you want to, like my wife, if you want to delay it, it will never delay. It will be always in your mind. It will always be in your heart. And you will always live in a life with that regret, that guilty, that feeling that, So today my point is, as we celebrate as a Valentine's Day, as we celebrate as this as a love day, remember that there is always love, but love has always limit. Love has always a boundary. So know that. So like Adam and Eve, the first story, Genesis chapter 1 to 3 says, when they fall into temptation, God punished them. In the same way, remember, even if you fall in love, know the limit. And if you fall into temptation, remember you will face the same consequence like Adam and Eve, and you will regret your life, whole life. So before that happened, I just want to share this story. Yeah. Hey,